Welcome back to Pokémon Colosseum. In the last part, we defeated Gonzap in the Snag'em hideout once more, and now we've come here to the Underground Colosseum, underneath the Under, and today we're going to take on the challenge. Hello, welcome to the Deep Colosseum. Would you like to enter a knockout challenge? I certainly would. You'll enter? Wonderful. Will you be entering with the Pokémon in your party now? Yeah. I hope you give it your best and go for gold. Of course, we always do. So we got the hint that Mirror B is going to be in here, and when we talked to the NPC in this area before, he talked about the other Cypher admins. But this doesn't look like Mirror B to me, so I'm guessing it's not a boss gauntlet, and perhaps Mirror B will just be waiting at the end for us. You're good. Real good. You have to be good to get here. Well, thank you, Dewig. I think I am pretty good. What have you got? Nuzleaf and Tropius. Level 60 and 61. That's not too bad. I'm used to, by now, being a little bit underleveled in this game. It is just the nature of the game, which I don't mind. It's a nice break from Pokemon Shield, which I started playing recently. Well, you're overleveled even if you try not to be. Fake out. Ugh. That's a little annoying. But it's okay. I don't think we should feel too threatened by a Tropius, especially when Apollo crits it. Nice. Or a Nuzleaf for that matter. Razor Leaf. Yep. Not too worried about this. So yeah, I suppose Mirror B will be waiting at the end of this gauntlet for us. We can't Psychic a Nuzleaf, can we? It's a part Dark type. Okay, what we'll do is we'll take Apollo out, and we'll bring Battle back in, so that we can deal with the Nuzleaf while Volta finishes off the Tropius. Let's save some PP and use Thunder Shock. Not that it really matters, PP hasn't been an issue in this game. I think this game does a really good job of providing you with what you need to proceed, and it doesn't overcompensate. It doesn't provide you with too many rest points or healing points. It doesn't give you too many items. It doesn't give you too much money. It gives you just enough, which I really like. I think the balance in that regard is really good in this game. What else have you got? Oh, a Zangoose. Well, we certainly got the right Hitmontop for the job here. We'll deal with Nuzleaf first, though, because it's also going to resist anything that Volta can do, so we'll just Thunderbolt the Zangoose. They keep trying to use Razor Wind. It's not a particularly great move. I always felt that it should be better than it actually is, but it's relatively low power for a 2-turn move. It only feels worthwhile if it crits, I suppose, and you could just use Slash. I mean, I feel like most of the Pokemon that could learn Razor Wind could also learn Slash. And I think Slash is just objectively the better move. Regardless, we're not going to get a chance to see Razor Wind actually be used in this battle. I really like Zangoose's KO animation. It's so over the top. I really like Zangoose as a Pokemon. I played Sapphire growing up, so I never got to use it. You are good. Like, real good. Yeah, I am. We are. I'm really happy with this team. Alright, that's one battle down. What's next? You're gutsy to come this deep underground. Well, yeah. This is pretty deep underground. We are under the Under at this point. Ooh, Typhlosion. And a Vigoroth. Okay. This shouldn't be too much of a problem. I feel a little more threatened now than I did in the previous battle, but let's get rid of Typhlosion first. Oh, well, that was a wise move. No Endure for you, Vigoroth. That's half. Oh, Earthquake. Uh-oh. I don't know if that knocks out Volta, though. I think Typhlosion's special attack is better than its physical attack, and yeah, no stab means it won't knock Volta out, and we are okay. I was actually looking at my Pokemon stats in a bit of detail before recording, and it turns out that Volta actually has more special attack than Apollo, and there's level 55 for Volta. That's good. Hariyama, okay. Yeah, okay. This is a bit more of a challenge than the last battle. Let's swap out Volta and bring in... Let's bring in Loki. I like Loki a lot. I always liked Misdreavus' design, but its availability in the games that I played as a kid was pretty much non-existent. Like I said, I played Sapphire, that was the first game I played, and it wasn't available in that. Then I played Diamond, and it wasn't available in that because it was a version exclusive to Pearl. I think the first time I really had access to it was maybe Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? Or Sun and Moon, whichever one of those it's in. And even then I didn't use it. So it's been nice to have an opportunity to use a Pokemon that I've always liked the design of, and for it to be surprisingly good as well, even though it doesn't have its evolution in this game. I really like Mismagius, I think it's a really cool design as well. Alright then. That's another one down. You're the real deal. Yeah, we are the real deal, and none of those fake deals that you hear about. Whatever that means. Deep Colosseum semi-final. That means we get to listen to the semi-final music. It's been a while since we heard that, and you know I love it. You get here by a UFO or something? I dug my way down here myself. Why? Why would you do that, Toei? It's like a perfectly good elevator or two. Hey, a Girafarig. Cool. I think Girafarig is a criminally underrated Pokemon. The original normal Psychic type. Now we have Oranguru and Indeedee in the newer games, and yeah, they're great, but, well, actually Apollo's a really bad matchup for this. Let's swap you out and bring in... We need to bring in Artie, since Shiver doesn't actually have a Dark-type move here. I think normal Psychic is a really good typing, because it makes you immune to Ghost, which Psychic types are normally weak to. And yeah, the two types complement themselves nicely. Girafarig's stats are pretty good overall. They're not exceptional, but they're pretty solid. Learns some decent moves. I used it in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and I was really happy with it overall. Had a bit of a cheesy gimmick with it, where I had the Metronome item and Echoed Voice, where I would just keep using Echoed Voice and it would be getting exponentially more powerful every turn. It was kind of fun. Yeah, I like Girafarig a lot. I also like Oranguru to a degree, and I like Indeedee's appearance, but I think Girafarig is my favorite of the normal Psychic types. Okay, well that's Girafarig down, and Houndour will follow. Ha, Ledian. It feels a little weird for me to be talking about Pokemon Sword and Shield as much as I am now, because I'm about to bring it up again. After spending a lot of time on videos saying I wasn't sure about the games and how I wouldn't play the games, or probably wouldn't play the games. I actually did pick up Pokemon Shield for really, really cheap, like 80% off, when they announced the expansions, because I feel like that's a step in the right direction. So I have now played Shield, I completed it a few days ago, and it's alright, I suppose. Pretty good overall. And this was leading into me talking about the bug type they introduced, the Blipbug family. Oh, okay. Good job, Volta. Oh no, the Silver Wind. Is that gonna knock Volta out? No, they're gonna attack Artie. Alright, we're good. But yeah, the Blipbug family that evolves into Orbeetle. It's just Ledian, but good. Yeah, but hey, we're playing Colosseum, we're not playing Pokemon Sword and Shield. So let's deal with what we have at hand. Ledian's gone. And then there's Dodrio, the normal flying type everyone forgets about. Let's heal up Volta so that Volta can get a Thunderbolt off, because I'm pretty sure that Dodrio will outspeed Volta. Here we go. It will. Yeah, that was the right call. Yeah, of all the normal flying types in the game, and particularly the first generation ones, I feel like Dodrio is one of the most forgettable ones, or at least one of the most forgotten ones. I've always been a Fearow fan in terms of Gen 1 normal flying types, and Swellow and Staraptor are my favourites overall. Darn, I'm too tired from all my digging. Well, that is completely your own fault. Could've just used the elevator, man. Alright, Deep Colosseum final. We made it here in pretty good time. And there he is. Whoa, so we meet again. You're not escaping my wrath this time. Mirror B, back for round 3. Theme music included this time, and there we go. There are his Ludicolo's. As expected. Level 64, okay. Let's think about how I want to do this. I know he's going to try and set up Rain. I don't think we actually have any super effective moves against Ludicolo. Its grass water typing is really good. What I would like to do is set up a light screen. That would be pretty good, actually. Well, let's just start hitting one of them, and... Who has light screen? Do I have light screen? I do, yeah. Volta has light screen. Well, let's set up a light screen then. X defend. Well, that's not going to be particularly useful against my special attackers. Oh, and you're going for 2. This is different. Well, when we battled Gonzap, he did buff up his Pokemon with X attacks, so I guess that's the direction this game is going in the post-game. But we get a free light screen up, which is nice. Should deal with any rain-boosted water-type moves that they throw at us. And I think we should be able to take this one out this turn. Oh, there's the rain. Yep. So I wonder... Wait, what? Okay. That wasn't great. I'm not really sure what you're doing right now, Mirror B. Giving us a really easy start to the battle, if nothing else. The X defends for no reason, and then the double rain dance? Exploud. Okay. Not really sure how good Exploud is in this game. I think I tried using one in Gen 3 at some point. I don't think I was overwhelmingly disappointed with it. I don't think it's terrible, but I also think it definitely gets better in the later generations. The physical special split helped it out a bit, I think. Nice crit. Wow, we are mowing through him right now. That's 2 Ludicolo down already. I think he only has 1 left after that, right? Man, Volta and Apollo just came to play today. Alright, well, there's another Ludicolo. Earthquake, okay. Again, same case with this as with the Typhlosion previously. Oh, well, never mind, it crit. I was going to say it probably doesn't knock Volta out, but, well, when it crits, it does. And, of course, Ludicolo resists ground, because Ludicolo resists a whole lot of things. Alright then. Let's bring Battle back in. That should be a decisive way to finish off Exploud, with a Brick Break to the face. Plus the Intimidate will help out a little bit. If it chooses to use a normal type move, or if it uses Earthquake again for some reason. So Ludicolo seems to have Swift Swim, otherwise it would have healed with Rain Dish. Oh, Hydro Pump. Our light screen's still up though, so that shouldn't be too bad. Oh, well, never mind, it's still enough to take out Apollo. Okay, well, he means business now. Let's bring in Artie. I think we'll probably do what Artie does best and use his turns to heal up the rest of the team. Battle back. Brick Break. not quite enough to take out Exploud. Shadow Ball. Well, that's going to hit Artie. It hits Artie, that's fine. Right, well, we definitely need to get rid of this Ludicolo, Sharpish. Exploud is not much of a threat, so let's put everything into taking out Ludicolo instead. Because that Hydro Pump was really quite scary, actually. Yeah, there it is again. Oh, nice, it missed. What's its accuracy? Like 85 or something like that? It's relatively low, not 100. Artie, can you take this guy out this turn? Nah, I didn't think so. Light screen's down. That presents a bit more of a problem as well. Okay, Battleback should be able to take out Ludicolo this turn, unless he heals it. But if he heals it, we know that we're not going to be able to knock it out from full HP anyway. So instead, I think we will Revival Herb. I think Volta would be good for Light Screen, but Apollo does more damage. I think we'll probably revive both eventually. And let's Break Ludicolo. Hydro Pump again. Oh, another miss. Nice. That's my Hydro Pump luck there. I pretty much never go with moves that have less than 100 accuracy when I'm playing a Pokemon game because they just miss all the time. Apollo grew to 55. And Almaldo. Level 65 Almaldo. Extra Sensory. This guy's got a pretty diverse move pool. Well, the rain stopped. Not that it has much effectiveness right now. Let's... I usually feel bad when I do turns like this where I'm just completely defensive, because I'm going to revive Volta, and then I'm going to swap Battleback out and bring in Apollo. And I think we'll probably swap out Artie next turn and bring in perhaps Volta. Though Almaldo could have Earthquake, so maybe not. But either way, Apollo should, soak up that extra sensory, no problem. Almaldo has Aerial Ace. Ouch. That's okay. I think what we'll do is... Again, another quite defensive turn here. Ooh. You know what I could do? Something I don't do very often. I'm not going to switch. I'm going to actually... I'm going to set up a Reflect with Apollo here. That should reduce the amount of damage Almaldo was doing. It would seem that... Oh no. Exploud has Shadow Ball, right? So it doesn't just have special-based moves, but... Oh yeah, there's Shadow Ball. So Reflect should help us out here. Yeah, that's fine. Almaldo used Strength. Is that going to be enough to knock out Apollo? It is. That's unfortunate. But that's okay, because we've got this battle all but won. Let's bring in Volta, since we revived him. And let's use Perish Song. It's not something I use very often, but these are his last two Pokemon, so that's gonna basically guarantee us the win as long as we can survive 3 turns. You could say it's a little... Oh, it has Soundproof, never mind. Okay. Well, Exploud won't be affected by Perish Song, but Almaldo will. Exploud's using Earthquake, but we have Reflect up. As long as it doesn't crit Volta again, yeah, we're fine. And it's doing damage to Almaldo as well, which is fine by me. Ooh, that was good damage, Volta. Strength. That still did a lot of damage to Shiver, actually. I'm not sure we can really keep Shiver in another turn. Let's swap you out, since we need to do that eventually anyway, and let's bring Loki in. Let's get everyone in on the action. And let's start hitting Exploud, since Perish Song doesn't affect it. We need to actually knock it out legitimately. Earthquake. Nope, that doesn't affect Loki. And Volta's still soaking up the damage quite nicely with Reflect up. Armaldo's almost done for. And that Thunderbolt does so much damage. Strength doesn't affect Loki. Let's use Loki's turn here to... Where are my healing items? Oh, they're right here. Energy Root. Let's heal up Volta. And let's finish off... Oh, no, I didn't mean to finish off Armaldo. I meant to finish off Exploud. That's fine. Oh, the flinch! Well, that's a little frustrating. Alright, we need to get Volta out this turn, lest he is knocked out. So let's Psybeam Exploud, switch out Volta, and bring in Artie. I like that everyone got to contribute to this battle in some way or another, even if Artie's job was pretty much just playing the healer again. Loki, can you finish off this Exploud? Nowhere near, never mind. Yeah, Loki is not exactly the prime offensive threat of the team, but I still like using him. Reflect is down, but that's not a problem. Because so is Armaldo. And... You know, I'm not really sure we're actually going to be able to knock out Exploud this turn. Well, we outsped it, so that's good. And we did take it out. Nice. Well, that wasn't too bad. Low-key grew to level 54. And we did it. Once again, we defeated Mirror B. Oh no, no, no. My tempo is off again. This won't do at all. Congratulations, you're the champion. You battled fabulously. Please accept your cash prize of 20,000. And as a victory prize, please also accept the TM12. That's Taunt, right? We'll be looking forward to your next entry. Well, it wouldn't be a post-game video if we didn't get an email. Who's this from? Deep King. This is Nat. I've heard you've gone to the Deep Colosseum. I heard a rumor about it. There's supposed to be a seriously tough trainer who goes by the name of Deep King. I wonder what Pokemon he uses. Well, maybe he uses King Pokemon, like Nidoking and Slowking and stuff. That'd be interesting. So, is that the game telling us that we need to go back into the Deep Colosseum and do it again? Interesting. Oh, I wanted to check what that TM was as well. It is TM12 Taunt. Okay. Well, we already have that on Artie. But, hey, we have it in case we ever need it. It's good to have. Well, I'm guessing the game wants me to do the Deep Colosseum again, so I'm gonna do the Deep Colosseum again and see if we can find this Deep King guy. Alright then, we've made it to the Deep Colosseum final once more, and it would appear that the Deep King is a familiar face. Okay then. You again! I'll crush you! Cypher Admin Dakeem. It has been a while since we've seen you. Let's see what you've got for us this time. Solrock and Claydol. Okay, this is a pretty okay matchup for me, actually. Got plenty of ways of hitting psychic types. It just would appear that these two are not those. Well, let's see. I'm anticipating an earthquake because Volta is out and there's a ground type around, so let's bring in Loki and set up a reflect on turn 1 as well. Okay then, so is it going to make us do the Deep Colosseum 4 times and fight the admin at the end of each of them? Yep, okay, that was a good predict on the earthquake. Reflect is up, Apollo soaks that, Solrock levitates, so does Loki. Solrock's going to use it as well, okay. Well, Reflect was the right call, it would appear. Let's swap out Apollo and bring in someone with a bit more defense. Yeah, Battleback would be good here. Get the Intimidate as well. And Loki, let's start hitting things with Shadow Ball. What are they going to do when Earthquake is going to be minimally effective? Will they just continue using it? Or will they switch things up? Especially now that Volta's not on the field. Let's find out. I feel like Loki's Shadow Balls aren't going to do tremendously... Actually, that did a lot more than I expected onto that Claydol, so good job, Loki. Yeah, they are going to continue to use Earthquake, it would seem. I suppose that's just his dominant strategy. Earthquake everything, it's like Gen 1 all over again. Well, with the Intimidate and the Reflect up, we're soaking it for now. The Claydol does significantly more because of the stab. Oh, I don't want to Earthquake. That would be amusing, but no. Let's use Brick Break on Solrock, since that will be neutral, and Loki should be able to knock out Claydol with Shadow Ball this turn. I wonder, if you didn't snag the admin's Shadow Pokemon during the course of the game, would this be another opportunity to get them? Would they still have them? I presume so. We did fortunately get all of them during the course of the game, some at the second attempt. Flygon, another levitating Pokemon that can probably use Earthquake. Okay, well he's got a very clear strategy here. That didn't do a whole lot of damage. Well, let's just keep hitting Solrock and get that off the field. Flygon's Earthquake will probably hit a little harder because it has Stab and we haven't intimidated it. Let's see if we can take out Solrock this turn. Almost, Loki. Almost. Battleback's going to go down. I was hoping it could outspeed Solrock, but I guess I wasn't paying enough attention. That's okay. We have other options, in fact. Artie will be great here. Good defense, and Dark-type moves as well should help out against Solrock if he decides to heal it. Let's Feint Attack you, and let's start the train rolling on Flygon as well. That does a fair amount of damage. Yeah. We don't really have many options for dealing damage to a Flygon. We don't have any super effective moves. And as long as they're throwing out Earthquakes, we have limited options as to who we can send out. Because a lot of Pokemon will just get completely destroyed by a Flygon Earthquake, now that our Reflect is going to run out and Intimidate isn't active. Swampert! Ooh. Man, these are some bulky Pokemon. And our Reflect is down, so we're in a bit of a situation here. It's not too bad, though. Nothing that we can't overcome. Let's Moonlight this turn. Let's not Moonlight this turn. Let's try and get as much damage down as we can. Artie should be able to... Ooh, that was a good call on my part. Artie should be able to take the hits, even with Reflect down. Yeah. It's a good job Swampert protected this turn and didn't go for an Earthquake of its own. It's the first Pokemon he has that hasn't got Levitate, so it will get hit by Earthquake. I'm guessing now that they're going to do what Dakeem did the first time we battled him, and he's going to alternate between Protect and Earthquake on his 2 Pokemon. So I guess Flygon is going to Protect this turn. That's okay. We will heal up Artie. In fact, do we have a Hyper Potion or a Max Potion? Just to be as efficient as possible here. And low-key. Start hitting Swampert. Oh, Flygon's using Sunny Day. Why? Solar Beam? I can't really see any benefit in using Sunny Day here. It's only going to lower Swampert's Water-type move power if it decides to use one, but yeah, there's Earthquake, as expected. Oh yeah, it figures that Flygon wouldn't need to Protect because it has Levitate, of course. Whew, that did over half of Artie's health. That's a lot of damage. I'm guessing the Sunny Day is setting up for something else that we haven't seen yet. Okay, Artie. We're going to take advantage of the fact that I think Swampert is going to Protect again this turn. I want to bring Apollo back in, actually. So what we'll do is we'll use Artie's turn here to heal up Apollo. Hopefully Artie can take a hit. If not, we'll just switch Apollo in straight away anyway. Swampert's probably going to Protect, so we'll hit Flygon. Flygon Earthquakes. I think that does less damage than Swampert's. Yeah, so Artie hangs in there, which is great. Swampert didn't Protect, so it takes a hit. Loki's fine. And Shadow Ball takes out Flygon. Good stuff. Loki really hitting his stride now. What's this last Pokemon? Houndoom. That would explain why the Sunny Day was set up. So Swampert's Earthquake is going to take out Artie, which is a little unfortunate, but it's also going to hit his Houndoom, which is hilarious. I can't take any credit for this circumstance, but I'm glad that things played out the way they did. Dakeem, you played yourself. Low-key grew to level 55. Okay, let's bring in Apollo and let's finish off this Swampert. I suppose if he still had his Entei, setting up the Sun would be pretty terrifying to have both Houndoom and Entei on the field with Sun up, but it didn't play out that way for him, which is unfortunate. And Apollo with the crit Psychic to the face. A decisive victory. Bye-bye, Swampert. Apollo grew to level 56. And that's Dakeem done for. This can't be. The mighty Dakeem loses again. That's right. That went well. Congratulations, you're the champion. We certainly are. I'll take that money. And a TM48. Swagger? And another email. Let's check what the TM is first. TM48 skill swap. That could be interesting. I'm not going to use it, but it could be interesting. Okay, let's see what this email has to say. Deep King with an exclamation mark. This is Net. I'm getting information about the Deep King, but slowly. He does sound like an expert trainer, though. I wonder what kind of Pokemon he uses. It's going to make us go through the Colosseum, battling all the admins, and then we fight the Deep King at the very end of it? That's pretty cool. So I guess Venus and Ein are next to come. And, hopefully, we will take them on in the next part. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.